Hi, it's time again for Adopt a Pet Today, sponsored by the Pet Care Foundation, and we have a special show today. It's all cats. We are here at Kitten Rescue in Atwater Village, and their website is kittenrescue.org, and we're going to show you some wonderful cats and kittens, and it's a special time of year. It's kitten season, and we'll learn all about that. And I am here with Sandra Harrison, who is the Executive Director of Kitten Rescue. Hi, Sandra.
Hi, Bill.
So tell us a little bit about Kitten Rescue.
Kitten Rescue was founded in 1997 by Sue Romaine, who started rescuing kittens from city shelters at West Valley Animal Shelter, where she was a volunteer. She realized they were euthanizing kittens that were coming in under 8 weeks old, so she founded Kitten Rescue to focus on those kittens. But now, of course, we rescue cats and kittens of all ages.
Right. And something new just happened. You joined with Heaven on Earth, right?
Yes. Last year, the last quarter of last year, we merged with Heaven on Earth Society for Animals, so we're all under one umbrella.
Right.
So now we have 2 facilities, which the hope is to have one eventually, one bigger one.
Yeah.
But right now we have this facility in Atwater Village and our Perry's Place in North Hollywood.
So you can adopt in North Hollywood as well. They have lots of cats there too. And like I said in the intro, it's kitten season. So for people that don't know what that means, would you please tell us?
Yes. So kitten season sounds amazing. Everybody loves kittens. But there are too many kittens and not enough homes for them. So during this time of the year, we are flooded with calls from the public, with the city shelters, please to take kittens that are underage because they can't take care of kittens who are on the bottle. And people are bringing in orphaned kittens to the shelters. So we take those kittens, place them in foster care. We train people to bottle feed, and then we have really friendly kittens once they are weaned and they start to eat. But it's really, kitten season sounds great, but really we need to spay and neuter so there are less kittens and every kitten can get a home.
Yes. Spay and neuter, please, people. And you mentioned bottle feeding, and tell us a little bit about what that's like.
Well, it kind of depends on the age of the kitten and how often you have to feed. Like if they're little neonates, every 2 hours we feed them. When I say, like if they're like a day old to a week old, and then as they get older, they will eat bigger meals and they will have less frequent feedings. So that's for you can start to wean them around 5 weeks old, but it's actually really, they're so cute. But it's time consuming and it's tiring.
Yeah.
But they turn out to be amazing cats because they've been raised by humans.
Right.
And it's, and we don't have enough bottle feeders. I know it sounds like a really hard thing to do, but I just keep the bottle babies by my head at night in a carrier when they're really little, and when they cry, I wake up and feed them. They'll tell you when they're hungry, when they're really small.
Right. I've done it. It's very rewarding. It is hard. I'm not going to lie. But
you do one litter, and when you do them time after time after time, you don't get sleep for months.
Right.
It's really hard.
Yeah. I've just done it once one summer, and it was hard, but it was very rewarding, and I kept one of the kittens, and he was just the best thing in the world.
If you want to do it again, let me know.
I will, except for I've got quite a few already. So can we see some neonatals today?
We don't have any here today because our nursery, it used to be our nursery, is now, it takes 6 weeks and up, and all the bottle babies go to foster homes.
Oh, that's great.
Now my bottle babies just weaned, or I would have brought them.
Well, tell us about fostering, because you have lots of cats in foster homes, right?
Yes. We have the 2 facilities, which are great for these cats, but many cats do better in foster homes, where they can learn, we can learn if they like dogs or if they like other cats. Children, exactly. And we need foster homes for everything from bottle babies to senior cats and special needs.
So if people want to foster or volunteer, do they just go to the website?
Yes, you can go to the website, and our volunteer, both our volunteer and our foster application are on there.
Okay. So, what's the process like? Is there any training?
It's not there's like a 20-minute video you watch and then a little test after that.
Okay. Sounds pretty easy.
But there's a support system too, especially for new fosters.
So if people want to donate items or something like that, what kind of stuff do you need?
We get a lot of beds, and I think food probably. We have toys and beds, cat furniture, but I think mostly food is what.
Is there a brand that you prefer?
Well, we recently got a donation from Fussy Cat, so that would be amazing, Fussy Cat. And the other, what is it? Pure Vita. We use Pure Vita food here. Mhm.
Okay. And money, of course.
Of course, yes.
No, you just click on donate, right?
Yeah, yeah. Medical bills. Medical bills. This is the time of the year.
Yeah.
It's not, because it's not just the kittens coming in. We're getting medically alerted cats from the shelters that need big procedures
Yeah.
and need hospitalization. So, yes.
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't realize that rescue groups, the highest line item on their budget is vet care.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All-
And I think for us, because we have two facilities, food is kind of a really.
Yeah. I got
Vet
a lot
care
of
is still
cats.
gonna be the most.
Yeah, vet
Yeah.
care still more, but a lot of cats need a lot of food.
Yes, yes. And they need a lot of vet care too.
It's true. So if people want to adopt from you, tell us what they should do.
Oh, go online, and there's a application form online, and then that will go, or go look at our cats online too, like you can see which ones are available for adoption. And then if you fill out the application, it will be forwarded, the application will be forwarded to either the foster parent or to one of the facilities, or to maybe our adoptions coordinator.
Cool.
And, yeah.
Okay, so volunteer, adopt, donate. You got to help the cats, y'all.
TNR.
Oh, TNR. You want to talk about TNR?
Sure.
Okay. If you don't know what TNR means, tell them.
TNR is trap, neuter, return, and it's a single greatest thing that you can do to help cats in your neighborhood. So when that cat comes to your house, don't wait until it has kittens. Get that cat right away. I know you can't touch it. You can call us or email us, janice@kittenrescue.org, and we can set you up with traps, with appointments to get these cats sterilized and get them vaccinated. Because, again, don't wait until the kittens are born. We need to get ahead of it.
Right. And that's janice@kittenrescue.org.
She's going to love that.
And I remembered one more thing I wanted to talk about. If you find kittens,
Oh.
what to do?
It's different all the time. If you find kittens, leave them there for a little bit to see if mom comes back. Sometimes you know mom's not coming back. Like if they look bad, like skinny and dehydrated, get them. But if they're plump, wait to see if mom comes back, because taking them to the shelter could be a death sentence for them. And if you can not take them to the shelter, but reach out to us and have us teach you how to take care of them and community foster them, that will be a more positive outcome for the kittens and enable us to create space for the kittens in the shelters that are being alerted for euthanasia.
Right. Thank you so much. Now we're going to go see Charla and Mibby, and they're going to show you some great cats.
Hi there, I'm Charla, and I'm here with Mibby.
Hi.
And we're going to meet a bunch of these little sweet peas. Now, who is this, Mibby?
This is Mickey. Mickey is probably between 10 and 12. He came to us from, I believe, a hoarding situation, and they were feeding him and some of his friends a vegan diet. He actually came to us very skinny. It was kind of scary, but he looks great now. He still has some tummy issues that we're trying to work out. Maybe a little bit of GI lymphoma, but he's such a sweetie.
Cats were not made to ever not eat meat.
Right, yeah.
Their bodies don't
Obligatory
do that well.
carnivores, yeah.
And, well, he's wandering around here, having a good time. Well, come on, big boy. Hey, you want to say hi to me? Hello, what a sweetheart. And that was a pretty abrupt pickup, and he was fine with it. I love these beautiful orange babies. You're a pretty boy. All right, well, we're going to go move on. There you go.
That is Edward. He has a brother named Emmett that looks just like him. He was part of our Twilight litter. Their mom's name is Esme, and then we had kittens Alice, Rosalie, Emmett, Edward, Jasper, and Bella. Jasper and Bella have been adopted. Edward and Emmett are still here, and then Alice and Rosalie may be going home pretty soon.
So you would probably recommend these 2 boys to go together so that they keep each other busy and run around. 2 is always better, right?
Yes, definitely 2 kittens is always better. These 2, the boys are pretty social, so they are generally okay to go to a home as long as there is another kitten for them to play with. But our girls, Alice and Rosalie, are a little more sensitive, so those 2 we're definitely keeping together.
And how old is Edward and his brother?
They're coming up on 5 months, or about 4.5.
Okay. And then now we have Jax over here.
Hi, handsome.
And Jax has a special story.
Yeah, he is currently about 8 years old, and he was adopted some years ago. Hi, handsome. And then the family went on vacation. They did get a pet sitter. Pet sitter accidentally let him out, and he was back on the street for about 6 years. Found fairly recently thanks to his microchip. All right, so this is Bambi and Faylene. They're a bonded pair. They're pretty young. They're like close to 2 years old. Very, very sweet. They were a part of a group of cats that came into us. There were like 9 all at once. Everyone else has been adopted, and these 2 are the last ones. They are super, super sweet. Faylene's a little shy, but once you get to know her, she'll let you pet her. She'll come to snuggle. Bambi really likes to play. He's super outgoing.
So it's a male and female.
Yes, brother, sister.
And they're altered, of course.
Yes, yes, they're fixed and ready to go. They're up on our website. So this is Linguini. He's great with people. Should definitely be an only cat. He can get a little overstimulated around some of the other kitties, but he's very sweet. He does have some allergies that cause some skin flare-ups, so he is on some medication, and he gets an immunotherapy shot every once in a while. He is a sponsored cat. I believe it's Special Souls Feline Foundation, and they'll sponsor his adoption.
So
and
that
some of
covers his
care.
medical
Yes.
and
The food as
and
well,
the
since
food.
that's part of his medical
Yeah.
care.
And he's on a special food.
Yes, he's on a special diet. He can only eat rabbit protein.
And is that kibble or is it
We give wet
or is
food,
it
wet and raw, depending on the cat. I believe he gets wet.
And this pretty baby's name is?
This is Edelweiss. Similar to Linguini, she does have a skin condition. She also has a special diet, also gets some medication and an immunotherapy shot. She's also sponsored by Special Souls Feline Foundation. She is very sweet. She loves spring toys especially, but she's really, really people friendly. She can be a little skittish at first. She's a little sensitive to change, but she was in foster home with one of our caretakers for a while, and she just blossomed when she was there.
And would you say she's more of a lap cat or more of a play cat or a little bit of both?
Decent combination of both, yeah. She'll play. Again, spring toys are her favorite. You throw one of those and she is all over it. But she will come and sit down and cuddle next to you.
And being that they're on special diets, they really should be in a house by themselves, right?
Generally, yes, that's going to be the easiest way. But I mean, if you have 2 cats with allergies, you can do that. There's also like timed feeders. Some cats are really good about eating all of their meals all at once. So if you separate them, that's doable as well. These guys in particular aren't a fan of other cats, so that's really the biggest reason that these 2 should be only kitties. But, you know, some cats are fine to eat around others, even with their special diets.
I always found it so hard to keep track of everybody, though.
Yeah.
So there she is. And how old is she again?
I think she's close to 6, maybe 4. Actually, what is this? Okay, yeah, 6. I was right first time. Yeah, she's a little over 6.
And 6 is not old for a
not
cat.
at all. No, that's still pretty young. I think typically we don't consider cats seniors until they're over 10 years old.